All right, welcome back to Wmma Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a fight review. We're going to Miami, Florida for Combate Global. We're going to the Atomweight division. Ana Palacios coming in at 7-3-1, taking on Melissa Gomez, coming in undefeated at 4-0. So Gomez undefeated, but Palacios had dropped her last two bouts, so she was really going to need a victory coming into this one. Let's get into the fight. First round starts, and there were a lot of feints being thrown in the opening minute. A lot of feints. Too much of the fighters at range, in my opinion, like too far outside. A couple of inside low kicks land for Palacios, but Gomez's long reach was keeping Palacios outside. Still not a lot landing, and then there was a low kick for Gomez, and then another. And then Gomez caught an outside kick, chopped Palacios down, but Ana got right back up. Now, both started trading more at that point. Palacios tried to close the distance, but got denied by Gomez. And then there were some more kicks that landed for both. Gomez landed a couple punches in the final 10 seconds, and that was your first round. Not a whole lot of action. Open scoring, judges all had it 10-9 for Melissa Gomez. Now going into the second round, Gomez again kept Palacios outside with her reach. Gomez tripped on a kick and ate a couple of punches on the way up. Some more long distance striking between the two, and the shorter Palacios was just stuck outside. But then she started to find her range. Two nice right hands landed for Palacios, finding the chin of Gomez. And then Palacios landed an inside low kick. And then Gomez landed an inside low kick, but then she ate a counter right cross. And Palacios started countering well at this point. I think she finally found her range, where when Gomez was throwing her long outside strikes, Palacios could get inside to land some counters. And she faked and got a clinch on the cage. Had nice double underhooks. Landed a nice punch on the break from the clinch, though. And they went back to range for about maybe 30 seconds. And then Palacios ducked under a punch, grabbed the body lock, and then immediately jumped on the back. Gomez falls to the ground, and Palacios had the rear naked choke locked in before they even hit the ground. It's deep, and Gomez tapped as she started turning purple. It was over that quick. Official result, Ana Palacios via submission due to rear naked choke. 4 minutes, 39 seconds of the second round. So, Palacios is absolutely dangerous in the grappling department. Like I said, she had the choke sunk in before they hit the ground. She ducked under the punch, grabbed the body lock, jumped up on her back, backpacked her, forcing her down to the ground. Had the choke in on the way down. Tap. Absolutely dangerous. And this is a good lesson that MMA can be a game of instants. Things might be going one way, then they change, and it is over in an instant. So anything can happen at any time in MMA, and this fight's ending was a perfect example of it. Now, Melissa Gomez was doing a good job of keeping her outside, but one of her problems is that she overextends on her strikes, especially her punches, and her strikes are just a little bit too far out of range to really land hard and be effective. So until she improves on that, she's stuck being a point fighter. Now, I see some potential in both of these fighters, but so far Palacios has shown more. And man, her striking looked a lot better in this fight. Like when she was starting to land the counters, they were nice. And before, she used to eat a lot of strikes, and her striking wasn't so good. But while she didn't land a whole lot in this fight, what she landed looked nice. And then Palacios is now back in the win column and dangerous as ever. So what's next for her? It's a good question. We'll talk about that. So let's talk things to work on for Ana Palacios. Her stand-up is getting better, but I'd like to see her work on her footwork and use angles to get inside. When you're dealing with a fighter who is both taller, which almost all of her opponents are taller than her, or all of them are, and especially as long as Melissa Gomez was, when you've got an opponent with those attributes, you got to use angles to get inside, because Palacios needed this fight to the ground. Got to use footwork and angles to get inside the distance. For Gomez, she needs to stop overextending on her punches. Like, it's one thing to be a taller, longer fighter with reach, and another thing completely to use it so much that you are completely overextending yourself. And that's what led to her downfall. She strikes too hard or throws too far to the outside, overextends, and it allowed Ana Palacios to duck under for the body lock. So she's got to stop overextending. Now for fights to make, for sticking with Melissa Gomez, I'd like to see her take on Andrea Meneses. Now, both prefer to stand up and trade, but also both need a win now. Meneses is riding 2 straight losses. Gomez defeated for the first time. So both need a win, and both are nice stand-up fighters with kickboxing styles. So it'll make for a fun fight. For Palacios, I'd like to see her face either Janet Garcia, who just won this past weekend, or the loser of Kayla Rocco versus Claire Lopez. Because if she doesn't face Janet Garcia, I want to see Janet Garcia face the winner of Rocco versus Lopez. And Palacios, who's just back in the win column, can face the loser. But either way, you know what? I really want to see Palacios face Claire Lopez. Lopez has accused Palacios of avoiding her, and that's why it took so long for Claire Lopez to make her atomweight debut, moving down from strawweight. Just said, Palacios doesn't want to face me. So I want to see that fight get made finally. No excuse for either fighter to avoid that one. So there you have it. Ana Palacios defeat Melissa Gomez via second round rear naked choke submission. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. If you liked the vid, please hit the thumbs up. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to Wmma Scene Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform online. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.